Father, when you heard the call of God, was it a real voice?
Any voice you hear is real.
But outside your head, was God's voice to you outside your head?
No burning bush, if that's what you mean.
Joan of Arc heard voices.
Joan was a witch.
The English only burnt her for one because she was a patriot of France.
An official patriot and French saint now. What was she? There is some evidence that she might even have not been Christian, but that she practiced what is called the old religion, the primitive religion of the villages and fields.
She worshipped the devil.
Stephen, when a church, any church, goes to war against an older god, it has to call that older god the devil. In her last moment, we are told, Joan screamed through the flames to Jesu. Jesu. Whom did she see? The plaster Christ of the cathedrals, or her old elemental village god, the son of Adam, son of man, the torn, flayed hero bleeding on the tree, the old man god, unchanging, ever-changing. Samson, Marduk, Jesus, Balder, Heracles, by whom this earth is haunted since the first beat of the heart of man.
The bishop wouldn't like to hear you saying that.
I have displeased other bishops in my time.
The pagans practiced human sacrifice.
Do we not? And their millions threw the fire to Moloch, living and dead. You know the old meaning of pagan as well as I do.
Belonging to the village.
The village is sneered at as something petty. Petty it can be. Yet it works. The scale is human. People can relate there. Man may yet in the nick of time revolt and save himself. Revolt from the monolith, come back to the village. Jesus was a revolutionary in the most elemental sense. In him alone. In him alone, the legislator and the demon fuse. He has been taken over, just as Marx was taken over, perverted by the Pauls, Augustines, Constantines, the institution mongers, the doctrine men. We crucify him over and over. Over and over in that church, I crucify him.
Then why do you stay frogged?
Because like all of us in this world, I am two men, a self and a non-self. Only by being non-selves can we now survive in our own mortal shrouds we weave around us. And what shall this survival profit us? In this day of the mask, this day of corporation man, what shall the self do then, poor thing? But curl away in from the poisoning wind and dream. Dream of some second coming man himself must bring about through some last disobedience and new resurrection. Yes, there is need of a book to argue this. Perhaps you might give the world just such a book. Stephen, where fathers fail, they look to their sons to achieve.
I'm not your chemical son, Dad. I wouldn't inherit your understanding.
No knowing, son, what you might not inherit. The world would have become this present bedlam, church or no. Yet I wonder. Romanticism of a sort, I know, and yet I wonder. Just as I wonder whom Joan of Arc in her last agonies saw. I wonder about another, a man, 1,000 years even earlier than she. King of Midland England. This, last of his kind, last pagan king in England, fighting his last battle against the new machine. That battle in which he is to fall. King Penda. What mystery of this land went down with him forever? What wisdom? When Penda fell, what dark old son of light went out?
Pin, fin. Pin, fin. King Penda's fen. Did Penda die here?
Who says that he is dead?